What's up, guys? It's November 25th, 2025. We're going to do a 10-minute breakdown of the E-mini where we talk about second legs, trap traders, and market context. So, looks like we had another rally. Took a couple trades. So, I got short on this bar, looking for a retest of the low, but I got out as the bulls were breaking out. And then I just bought this bar. On futures, I exited around here. And options, I exited on this bar. So, pretty nice day today. Yeah, we have a short week. It's going to be a half day on Thursday and Friday. So tomorrow's the full last trading day. Let's see what happens if we get another leg up, or we're going to go sideways, or do bears get the reversal. The overnight session is currently rallying. I'm in a trade right now. Same exact context. So I saw this. I tried to get in right around here, but I didn't get filled on this bar. Then I saw this breakout, 3 bars. Bears are getting trapped down here. They're going to short more up here. This line is their break-even price, which is my entry. I didn't get tagged on this bar, didn't get tagged on this bar, and then got lucky and got the retest on this bar here. I'm going for 1.5, but we're going a little more sideways. There are a lot of tails, so maybe I'll head out early. I just want to see how many points we're away. It's really 1 point risking, and I already hit more than 1 R, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, I trade around second legs and trap traders. So I look for a breakout, I look for the trap trader, and then I get in. Here, I just bought that because the trap traders were down here yesterday. Context was good. And I never got a chance to press my position today, but let's see. There's no real 50% retest. So if I had to buy the close today on the futures account, I wouldn't get filled until maybe this rally. I don't know if I would even have I don't know if I would trade a leg this big, but if I did, bears get short down here, they short up here, market comes back to the 50% spot. That's where bears get out break even, and then look, you see, like, it was a nice buy the close rally into the close today. 1.5 R, almost 2 R was hit. Pretty cool day. Weekly bar is turning into a bull bar. This could be a deep pullback for this 4-bar bear micro channel, which we haven't had in forever. Or this could just be a pullback for this entire rally, and bulls are going to attempt to make a new high. So we've already hit the 50% mark, and there's no selling. So bulls buy up here. Well, actually, look, the bulls that bought up here bought more lower, and they made money. The bulls that bought up here, so now we're going to do the finish with this bar. The bulls that bought up here bought lower, and now they're making money. So this is actually a really weak bear channel. Bulls were able to get out break even here. They made money, or make money. Bulls that bought up here can get out break even or make a little bit of money. So not a strong bear channel down. And we can see that zoomed in on the daily chart. Leg 1, pull back leg 2, and each of these legs are made up of 3 legs. Leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3. Leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3. Right into support, and now we have a rally. We have 3 bull bars in a row. We're trading right around resistance, so we'll see what happens if bulls can get another bull bar, or just become a pullback. And that means the first trend line break here would technically lead to a good rally. We'll see. We'll have to see how strong this channel is. Maybe this channel gets its own second leg before bulls can rally. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we're in a trading range. We've got a rally and a sell-off. So that's the hallmark for a trading range. Is when there's a channel against a channel. So where's bar 1? Bar 81, bar 1. Bar 1 is a kind of a chain range bar, kind of a bull bar. Has a bull body but has tail. So you see that there were sellers above bar 1. Bar 3, nice breakout bar. Breaking far past the bar 1 low, and it gets immediate follow through bar 2. Then it becomes climactic, and it's right above support. And then bulls get 2 somewhat strong bull bars, but it doesn't break the high yet. So bars 4, was that 5 and 6? 2 good bull bars closing on its high. Pull back 7. I wanted to see what was going to happen in the first 30 minutes of the day. That's why I waited to bar 9 to trade. When I saw bar 8 not getting follow through, I was like, okay, I'll get short for a retest, and then I got trapped on 12 and 13. It ended up being somewhat of a triangle. 5 pushes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got the bullish breakout, and we even got a retest right there. Got a breakout 12, 13, 14, 15. 14 doesn't break the trend line, so we can count that as one bar. 18 or 17 is the first official trend line break here. So if you were trailing a buy order for the first, maybe you do it only under bull bars, maybe you do, I don't know, that's up to you. You got to figure out how you like to buy in a channel. I've tried trailing it, but it does require, since I'm training at work, I can't really do this because I have to take my phone out every 5 minutes. So if I see a good breakout, I'll just try and buy the close with a wide stop and see what happens. It's working out because we're trending, but that will hurt me on a training range day. And so market cycle, figure. Why did that happen? So what's the market cycle? Market cycle's breakout. You could say the breakout starts here. You could say the breakout starts here, which I think this is a better breakout. Pulls back and starts channeling. Bears actually got a channel here, so this could be a leg in a training range. But yeah, breakout, channel, and now we're waiting for that training range to get put in. Right now we're on a higher time. We're trading a higher time frame channel. See, kind of looks the same as the 5-minute chart. Rally, small pullbacks. So breakout 12 and 13, first pullback 14, but doesn't break the trend line. It's the first opposite bar. When I say trend line, I just mean the previous bar low. I think that's better to say. 14 doesn't break the previous bar's low. 15, you can see that you could buy the 14 close and make 1R pretty quickly. If you wanted to even buy the 14 buy zone right here, you would make 1R just a little bit slower. 16, 17, getting 16 bear bar closing on its low. 17 bear bar close on its low. 18 is a bull bar, and this is also acting as a pullback for the bears. Leg 1, pullback leg 2. 23, man, my numbers are messed up today. 21, 22, nice bull bar closing on its high and gets followed through 23, but 23 is not closing on its high. Kind of makes it look like a double top, but then you can see that there was a rally. 24 through 27. 27 is not closing on its high. Look at the first pullback. That's interesting because on a smaller time frame, this is a trading range, and I'm counting leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, trading range on a smaller time frame because of the trend line breaks. So here's a leg, then there's a trend line break, leg, trend line break, leg, opposite bar. So 27 is a bull channel, 28 is a bear channel. That tells us trading range. Same exact thing I'm doing on the higher time frame. I'm just doing it on a fractal level. See? You guys see how that works? Price action is fractal. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, sideways, channel against a channel, and then gets the breakout, and then you can count another 3 legs. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, even pullback, leg 4. Then we go sideways. Market cycle says we wait for the breakout. Bears almost get the breakout, but then it reverses and bulls get a breakout. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, sideways, leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, sideways. See, it's a cycle and it repeats itself over and over again. So once we get good at reading the 5-minute chart, you can start to see what the 1 minute, what the 1 minute looks like. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, 28, we have 22 through 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bull bars in a row. Just for this price structure alone, 28 becomes its first pullback. You could buy the low, so you buy the close at 28. Boom, 29, immediate profit. Big bull bar closing on its high with fall through 30. 30 is a pause bar. It's a doji, it's a trading range, so there is a bear channel right there. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, trend line break, pullback. Because there's a trend line break. It's not really, I don't know, actually, let's see. The 33 low is 54.25. Oh, it's a double bottom, so not a trend line break, but kind of. So what I'm doing is counting 3 legs within this leg. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, sideways price action. We just did this on the 1 minute chart. Remember? These were the legs I was counting on the 1 minute when I said, oh, even 4. So price action is fractal, but in this entire structure, 29 through 35, trying to get a second leg. Same reason you bought 28, you can buy the close at 36, and boom, you make 1R 37. You got the context has to be there for 36 because you're buying into a third leg. And look, these right after this, bear bar starts to get followed through. So not the best trade to buy into a third leg, but you guys get the idea. 29 through 35 was strong to get its own second leg, and the first fade was 36. But overall, picture third leg. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. We're coming up on 10 minutes. Sideways price action. Bears get 2 to 3 legs lower around 11 o'clock a.m. PST. Leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3, and then it leads to a rally. Al talks about this in the blue book. Look, yesterday the same thing happened. Trading range, sideways price action around 11 a.m. PST. 2-leg pullback led to a new high. And look, for the record, 11:10. Oh, 10:50. Still very close to 11 a.m. And this, he says, sometimes on trend days there could be a 2-legged trap. Don't get confused into shorting it. And boom, led to a new high. 63 through 67. Nice rally. Shot to get a second leg. Same idea here. And this is very context dependent trade. You can't be doing this with their legs, but you buy the close of 68, and then boom, you make 1R. A little bit slower because more sideways price action, but then you can make it on 73. 73, 74, 2 bull bars closing on their high. 75 becomes the first pullback for these two structures here. Overall, second, third leg 1, pullback leg 2, pullback leg 3, climactic price action 78, sideways to the end of the day. Pretty nice day. We'll see what tomorrow has, so you guys can see the chart real quick. This is the same trade I started in the beginning of the video. We're kind of going more sideways at 1R. I was looking for this bar to just rally, but I think I'm going to hold on for a couple more bars because of the tail on this bar. So thank you for your time, everyone. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Be safe. Bye.